Let's see. Patch notes, Beast Mode event. Skirmisher class updates. You might have seen this one coming. It's the Skirmisher's time. Trailblazer. Your squad mate receives a speed boost when sprinting towards you. Allies must be at least 20 meters away to receive this bonus. Basically, if you're playing Pathfinder, you're playing Wraith, and you are far away from your teammates will be able to catch up to you much faster. Same as if you have a Pathfinder that's like anchoring in the back, you can run faster backwards to your teammate. That's kind of crazy. It's really, really good in my opinion. It's basically everybody gets a conduit passive. Everybody on the team gets a conduit passive towards the Skirmisher. And then we have charged knock. Skirmishers gain an extra ability charge and 50 HP regen on knock. Extra charge lasts for 30 seconds or until use. Extra charge applies to all Skirmisher legend attacks except Octane, who gains an additional ult charge instead. HP regen will first heal health, then shields if applicable, and can be interrupted by damage. So basically, when you get respawned by a support character, it just slowly heals you. If you take any form of damage, it will cancel it. It's still very, very strong. Still very, very strong, and this is going to be really good for all the Skirmisher characters. So I really like this update. I really like this. Makes Skirmishers way more viable. Then we have a bunch of event items, so I don't really care. The sword does look kind of good, though. I will probably buy it. I have 300 heirloom shards right now, so I will probably buy it. The Blood on one looks kind of... Right, they have Newcastle. Newcastle looks okay. Blood on is meh. Cat is meh. Crypto... I like. Bang, I like. That was good. That was really good. This one's doesn't look like Fuse. I don't know what else. But whatever. Reward shop. Whatever. Balance updates. Gold weapon rotation. P2020. Prowler. Vault. Devotion. Scout. So the P20 and the Scout will definitely be worth taking. They're both very, very strong guns. Heat shields now take damage when any part of the dome connects with the ring. Previously took damage when the core was in the ring. Now taking ramping damage based on how far away the ring is from the core. So basically, if you're like deep into the zone, so far away from the center ring, you're gonna lose your heat shield much faster. So you need to be faster to move into zone. I like that. There's probably still a couple of people in rank that are like farming points by being in storm. So that's a good change. Alter gets a massive buff here. Void Passage now is 2 charges. Maximum portal depth increased to 30 meters. Was 20. That is huge. That is really big. Cooldown reduced to 20 seconds. Was 30. Attack cooldown upgraded into base kit. Health bars shown on enemies after going through your own Void Passage. Void Vision upgraded into your base kit. Maximum length of Void Siphon. Interactable rope with tactical portals created for maximum ceilings increased to 45 minutes. Was 30. This is huge because if you imagine like thermal, middle of thermal, you couldn't get up to that high ground because this portal was too short. However, with this buff, that means you can get to thermal high ground, you can get to siphon high ground from the bottom. There's just a lot more places that you can reach now with Alter that you couldn't reach before, which is a game changer. That makes the character much more viable, that you can play a lot more spots with it. And you can also go through a lot more other walls. Definitely really, really big buffs. A placement preview now shows where a void siphon will be created if there will be one. Void passage preview highlights on the side immediately after placement. Void Nexus now reusable with each player having their own 30-second cooldown. That one is crazy. 30-second cooldown. Imagine you pair up Alter with Wraith. You have Wraith run around the fucking map 200 meters away, and you can just TP back and then just run away again every 30 seconds. Like, it's so much space. So much space. 2 can be active in the world at the same time. Integrated part of multiple dimensional upgrade into base kit. Interact directly with the Void Nexus to summon your knocked allies, and summoned allies can move and use their knockdown shield. This one is huge. Because imagine I'm like Wraith. I'm running around the map. I'm trying to take space. And then I go down. Before, I can't hold my knockdown shield if I want to TP back, so I get easily thirsted. But then I get punished for it. Then I get fucked. However, now I can just play my life. My teammates who are still on the portal can just click the portal, bring me back. That is very, very good. I like that a lot, to be honest. Makes it not as obnoxious to get thirsted if you're trying to like use the ulti. Ult is otherwise non-interactable from a short distance, making it easier to revive a squad mate without accidentally triggering the Void Nexus. A gift from the Rift can grab banners when using passive on a squad-based deathbox. That's really good as well. That means that you can grab the banners instantly as Alter. If your teammates get thirsted, it's basically like Loba, just grabbing the banner through the box and just running away. Ringmaster removed, Void Vision removed, new friends. Gain all support perks. Or new eye to another world, gain all recon perks. This is really huge. I will say you're probably going to pick recon almost every single time. Getting UAV, that's what's gonna make this character so good for comp now, is you're gonna have Alter as the UAV character. It's gonna be very, very good because you can now pair it with like Cat or Fuse. So you can actually play Alter with these like good characters that have a lot of pressure. So that's really, really strong. I like the fact that you can UAV scan on Alter. That makes her much more viable, especially for comp. I think for ranked, you can swap between these. Like, depends on what your teammates are. Like, if you have a lifeline on your team, obviously you don't pick support perks. You can go recon. However, if you have another recon character, say you're playing with a Pathfinder, then Pathfinder can scan the UAV anyway, then you go like support perks. So basically, you can swap in ranked, but for comp, you're always gonna play the survey. Like, you're always gonna play UAV. Multi-dimensional removed, tactical cooldown removed, new void base using a friendly void pass grants movement speed and improved reloads. Strength void pass can scan duration 15 seconds for altered lost duration to the void passage. Scan requires line of sight to enemy from the portal exit and to the portal entrance for alter. This feels insane to me. Getting a 15-second wall hack on a guy. I know there's like a requirement that you need to do to get it, but getting a 15-second wall hack sounds crazy. And Void Breach, ult cooldown increased to 2 minutes 30 seconds, was 2 minutes. Ash probably needed a little bit more of a nerf to the portal, but it is what it is. At least it's something. Horizon, Big Bang removed, Bad Pack removed, Attack cooldown moved to level 2, ult cooldown moved to level 2. Upgrades level 3. New conservation of energy. Spacewalk grants 25 HP shield regen on soft landings. Basically, every time you trigger your passive, you get 25 HP shield regen. That's kind of crazy. That is kind of crazy. However, it is shield regen, so if you take damage, you get cancelled. So, however, Horizon could just keep jumping off heights and keep proccing her passive, and then she never basically have to heal ever. This one is kind of broken. This one seems kind of broken. I'm not gonna lie. Combat Reserve, access assault bins, character and extra grenade slots. That one's whatever. You're gonna be picking this every single time anyway, because this is kind of crazy. Low escape artist reduced shield regen to 25 was 50. That's fair. That one was pretty strong before. You still get some regen though. Pathfinder. Down on the way removed, new grapple cooldown, decreased attack cooldown by 10 seconds. So you basically have a 20-second cooldown and you can get the reset on grapple every time you knock someone because of the Skirmisher passive. However, they seem like they're going to do more for Pathfinder in the future, just not now. So we'll see what they decide to do. I think they should add 35% damage reduction to the zipline. I think 25 is too little. 50 was too much, I'll agree on that. Like 50 was too much, it was kind of broken. But I think 35 is good. Like 35 is perfect in my opinion. I would love for Pathfinder to get 35 at least on the zipline reduction. That would make him a lot more viable than comp again. Then you have Revenant. As allows them to see the low health tracking marker like Revenant. So basically if they're all low HP, then they get wall axe on them. And then you have activation time reduced by 30%, cooldown reduced to 20 seconds. Foreshadows ult shield HP increased by 25. So basically he's back to 75 then, right? I think. Try to hide double the duration of the passive mark when getting enemies to low health. Yeah, I think you're gonna go Agile Assassin here. Activation time and charge time by half seems pretty good. You're so fast with your Qs. Wraith, original 3P run animation has returned. Fucking Naruto running all the way, baby. Naruto running all the way. I love it. It's gonna be great. Cooldown decrease to 20 seconds. That's good. Attack activation time decreased to 0.8 seconds. Can now exit from the void at any time by pressing attack or tactical buttons. That's really good because then you get fucked by the timing. Before as Wraith, it would be really hard because you were forced to leave the queue at a certain time. You couldn't decide when you wanted to leave. So a lot of time people could punish you for that because they know that you're gonna be gone for a certain amount of time, so they can punish you for it. However, now you can decide yourself, which is makes Wraith a lot more versatile, which is really good. Cooldown decreased to 2 minutes 30. Thank God, that's good. Now ramps up to max speed much faster when using ult. That's good. Ult cooldown now reduces to 1 minute 30. Was 2 minutes. That's kind of crazy. 1 minute 30 portal. It's gonna go crazy, especially with the accelerator hop up. You're gonna be having a portal all the time. That's a lot of kidnap, chat. That's a lot of kidnaps. Fast phase now decreases attack activation by 30%, was 20. This reduces the activation time to 0.5, which is basically old Wraith. Attack cooldown now reduces to 15 seconds. You're not gonna pick that one. You're gonna pick the activation time. You want the insta Q. Insta Q is so good. But yeah. Wraith and Alter, I think you're gonna see a lot of her in both ranked and comp. I think they're both really fun characters, and I think we're gonna see a lot more of them, which I really like that. I really enjoy that. Depends on what we comp play. Like, I'll probably play Wraith if we don't play Crypto, basically. Like, we want Unlucky and Effect to play together. Like, we want the Wraith to be a solo, right? So I am better at playing my life better as a solo. So it just depends on what characters we play with it. If we play it with Crypto, which we probably won't do since we have Alter, then I'm probably gonna be the one playing Wraith. Like it's like, say for example we're playing something like Wraith, Alter, and Catalyst. It's gonna be like effect and unlucky on Alter, Catalyst, and I'm gonna be playing Wraith because I'm gonna run around by myself. And then we have the ammo and attachments, accelerated weapons, accelerated hop-up has been removed to Car, SMG, G7 Scout, and Nemesis Burst AR. Hop-up has been added to P2020, Volt, SMG, and Wingman. Lasers, increased laser effectiveness at all tiers. So lasers getting a better hipfire. I don't mind that. Should be fine. However, I don't like the accelerated hop-up shot. I've said this multiple times. I don't like it at all. I don't mind the hop-up itself. How I do not like how they implement the hop-up though. Because what they've been doing is they've been putting the hop-up on top of the broken guns already. So G7 and Scout this meta has been the two best guns in the game. And they're getting on top of that a accelerated hop-up, which makes them even more broken. And now they're doing it to P20s. So P2020 is going to be the best gun in the game because it's already an S tier weapon that is also getting a buff to its laser. Like it's getting a buff to its hipfire, while also getting the accelerator. So P2020 is going to be forced on top of everyone now. If you're not playing P2020 close range, you are straight up trolling and you're not playing to win the game. So everybody's forced to play P20s now, which is not a good meta. Like this is not fun. It's not fun to force a singular weapon on top of everyone. So I don't like that. The accelerator hop-up, if they want to keep the accelerator in the game, they need to put it on the bad guns. Like the bad guns to make the guns more viable. Like, for example, the Volt and the Wingman here is good. The Volt and the Wingman, they are like mid guns right now. They're not great. So them getting the accelerated hop-up is really good. Like, this is what the guns should be like. This is what the guns that should get the hop-up is like. However, the P2020 is fucking broken. So it becoming more broken is a problem. So, yeah. I would have much rather seen that they put the accelerator on something like an R301 or a flatline. That would have been good, because those guns aren't in a great spot right now. So, yeah, putting the accelerator on guns that are mid or bad to make them more viable, so that people have to sacrifice something to get their ulti back, that would have been good. But now that you're putting it on top of a already S tier weapon, then you're just forcing it on top of everybody. Because you can see here, like the SMGs are getting a buff. All SMGs are getting one more bullet in their mags. So every single SMG is getting a mag size. However, nobody's going to play SMGs. There's no point at all in playing SMGs, so this buff is just useless. Like, nobody's going to play SMGs at all since you're forced to play P20 now. You are forced to play P20, so all these SMG buffs don't matter. And then we have Nemesis. The Nemesis is getting a buff because the accelerated hop-up is getting removed. The Nemesis does not need a buff. The Nemesis has been the best AR in the game for like 2 years now.
Sweetie. Good job, sweetie.
Yo, Effect, thank you for the raid.
You're doing so good,
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Effect raided my stream with 700 viewers.
The Deuce, thank you for 17 months as well.
Sweetie.
Thank you.
Good job, sweetie. You're doing great. You're doing so good, sweetie.
Dino Dance.
Welcome, everybody. I'm just doing a quick patch note review for my YouTube before the stream starts, so I'm just going through all the patch notes again. I'm in YouTuber mode, turning on my YouTuber brain, making a YouTube video, reacting to all the patch notes, just telling everybody what it is about, and yeah, we get scrims in 37 minutes. Scrims in 37 minutes. But yeah, back to the Nemesis. The Nemesis has been like the best AR in the game for like almost 2 years now. It's been super fucking broken for a very long time. It did not need a buff. It did not need a buff even though Accelerator got removed. It in fact needed a nerf. So the fact that they are buffing the gun, both the charge deplete time, the delay before the charge depleting, and the increased barrel effectiveness, the gun does not need it at all. The gun is just outshining every other AR in the game at the moment. So yeah, it's kind of sad that this gun is still in the game. I personally love the Flatline R301, so I would love to see those guns coming back a little bit more. But the Nemesis is still just being forced on top of everybody because it's the best AR and it's getting buffed, so now it's even better, right? So the meta doesn't really change since P20s are used right now in terms of Nemesis, since Nemesis has the accelerator hop up, so you can play Nemesis with P20s right now in this meta, but the next meta, you're forced to play the P20s, and then you're still playing the Nemesis as an AR. So the gun meta barely has changed then. Like, the only thing you're going to see is more P20s instead of EVAs. That's the only thing that's going to change. Reduce intensity in first few shots of the recoil pattern. that doesn't matter at all. Intensity in the first few shots of the recoil pattern doesn't matter. This devotion still is super slow. It doesn't fit in the meta. You don't even get to charge it up before you even die. Literally, if you charge up the first 5 bullets, the guy's already clipped you with a fucking P20. You're dead. L-Star, remove the reverse hipfire. I don't think they needed to do this. I don't think the L-Star was that broken. Because, like I said, the Nemesis is much more a problem. The fact that they're buffing Nemesis and nerfing L-Star is very, very questionable. Very, very questionable. 30-30 repeater, getting a buff. ADS shot shot increased to 65 was 58. ADS shot headshot damage increased to 104 was 93. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, basically you're gonna be 2-tapping people, or wait, what is it? No, you get 100 and wait, it's 164 plus 5, so it's 169. 169 for a body shot headshot.
Oh, you did so good. Good job, sweetie.
Bro.
Good job, sweetie. You're doing great.
Oh
You're doing so good,
God.
sweetie.
Fluttering expect vein wrench light skillful friend.
Mute. Fucking hell, I'm middle of the patch notes here making a YouTube video. Thank you for the 59 months. Thank you for the 59 months. Oh my God. Alright. G7 Scout, damage increase to 36 was 35. Headshot damage increase to 58 was 56. Slightly increased fire rate. The Scout is getting an adjustment to up to compensate for the losing the accelerated hop up. It did not need this. It did not need this at all. Like I said, the Scout was already an S tier weapon even without the accelerated hop up. So the fact that they're buffing it makes it even more, like, I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Hollywood, thank you for 6 months. And Taser, oh, thank you to Prime. Thank you. Appreciate you guys. And then we have the P20s, normalized laser effectiveness to other weapons. The P20s had worse than average scaling with the lasers as the base hipfire was better than its peers. We decided to remove this and lean harder into the hipfire actually being a part of its identity. This I like though. I feel like my P20s in this patch has been like super inconsistent. Sometimes I'm just beaming everything. Sometimes I'm whiffing everything. I don't know. I don't think my aim is that bad. So I definitely think there's been some funkiness going on with the laser sight. So I do like the buff of it. I do like that a lot. Wingman no longer takes boosted loader up since it takes the accelerator instead. Evade, shotgun, widen blast pattern, I don't mind at all. It still does the same amount of damage, you just have to be closer to utilize it. So the Eva is still very, very strong. However, you're not going to play Eva anymore since you're forced to play P20, so it doesn't matter. And then you have the maps. Edis, Kingscan, and Stormpoint. Edis, Kingscan, and Stormpoint. I think we should just add every single map to the game. Like literally just rotate all the maps. I don't think you need to have like a 3 on rotation. I personally think the game would be more fun if you just rotate all the maps all the time. Literally just have like a 90-minute timer or something, and then you play all the maps all the time. I think that would be much more fun. I don't think this is good. I think you just rotate all the maps. It's much more fun to play all the maps. And then you're more locked into it and you're more invested at the same time. Ranked scoring update, kills, assists, and participation after 8th will be worth 50% was 6. So that means you have 2 more kills that are worth full points. That means it's easier to gain points. I don't understand it. I don't understand how they're doing this. Like, it is already incredibly easy to gain points. It's almost fucking impossible to lose points in ranked right now. So the fact that they're making it easier to gain points and that they're valuing kills more when the meta of the game is already an int fest, like everybody's just inting, everybody's dying early, the games are terrible quality, you're just enabling it more. You're literally just making the game worse. Like, I don't understand how they're going in this direction. It doesn't make any sense. I don't get it. I just don't get it. And then we have the new split reset rule. I don't mind this at all. This just basically means that casual players don't get as big of a reset as the high tier players. Like the master and above players get reset back into plat 1 while everybody else stays in basically their own rank. I think that's a good change. Like if you're a casual player, you don't get screwed over. But if you're a hardcore player, you still can do the grind again. So I like this. I don't mind it at all. But this is dog shit. Bug fixes, certain loot bins once again refill properly after bin reset, fixed rare server crash, fixed an exploit that would allow cheaters to crash the server, fixed unknown player ranks due to late loading being incorrectly shown as rookie. If player's rank is not shown by the same skill display as loaded, those players' ranks are now hidden. Open extended supply bins no longer show an icon after legend upgrade. Peacekeeper will no longer occasionally fire 2 shots at once while sliding. Spider down loot now reflects current loophole. Tridents no longer be sent flying when boarded. Arsenals ensure an arsenal upgrade VFX shows on both akimbo weapons. Arsenals will not provide the correct amount of ammo after loot and bins and arsenal reset. Prevented rare bug where Evo Harvester will spawn inside arsenals. Rebinding keys no longer prevents using the highlight arsenals map button. Upgrading a charge until rampage no longer removes the weapon charge. Restore correct weapon animation while upgrading it. Arsenal. That's whatever. Crypto, EMP with no match this, you can get a hit that. Now revives the support class speed when silenced and is able to deploy Dark to revive. Can once again move his mobile shield while down. There we go, Anaki's happy. See, it wasn't a bug. It wasn't intentional, it was a bug. It was a bug. There we go. Improve consistent when interacting with bleeding out squad near a small door. Pinging from a zipline, now with pinging the zipline itself. Legion upgrade prompt, but no longer display when taking damage by ring. All of damage types continue to closer prompt. Audio, reduce audible distance of person to sound on ballistic ult when ult is active. Friendly, reduce more than enemy. Reduce volume of altars active void. Ashes snare, callous tack, caustic gas, mad maggie's ball, precision smoke. Reduce volume and audible distance of ballistic whistle, mad maggie's drill. Slight volume reduction of Bangla's ult, Crypto's drone relative to FOV. Serious exhibit. Okay, so no audio change on the Ash Dash. That is a problem. Ash Dash is completely silent and you don't hear it a lot of the time. And I hope that they fix the ballistic ulti. The ballistic ulti has been a problem for sure. So it's pretty good. I hope. This patch removes DX11. I personally don't really care about this, but it doesn't really matter to me since I have a good PC. DX12 works a lot better for me anyway. But yeah. Those are the patch notes. Apex are making great updates. This is a really good update. Like I said, I love the legend changes. The weapon changes are a little bit questionable, especially the accelerated hop up. Like forcing everybody to play P2020 and then buffing SMGs doesn't make any sense because you're never gonna play an SMG since you have P20s. Buffing Nemesis, buffing Scout, you're buffing already the two best guns in the game. Kind of crazy. And then ranked is still going in the wrong direction. So overall, this is a mid-season patch. We're getting a lot of content in a mid-season patch. This is really good. Apex is fucking on top of their game when it comes to updates. Like, they're doing really, really good. Really, really good in terms of updating the game frequently right now. Like, this would have been like a full new season patch. Like, this patch is what we used to get for a full season. Now we're getting it mid-season. So this is really, really good. I love it. Apex should definitely keep this up. They're doing a great job. So yeah.